Hello friends, this is Veena Reddy signing in. How many of you wants to be a brand ambassador on yourselves? How many of you wants to be a public speaker to learn public speaking skill and to attain an iconic status in the around environment around? And so how many of you wants to be to recreate yourselves? All that you need is to master the skill of public speaking. Public speaking, we all know that it's a skillful technique to so that we have to uh, affect the audibility of the uh, visitors, audibility of the listeners, so as to they form a opinion, a faith on you to further hear um, your discourses with credibility. For that public speaking, we all know that only 58% is the body language and 35% is the tonacity and language audibility, and only 7% is the content. In that, for the major association is of body language. How to represent ourselves with good body language? See, body language forms a quick eye reckoner for our for opinion for the audience to have an opinion on us. It makes instant decision maker. It acts as an instant decision maker, and they perceive your innate personality through their ideas by seeing your behavior, your thought process, and your way of communication. There are four pillars for to improve our body language. First thing is we have to improve our language. That is conscious improve of language is of is conscious consciously we can clear our words, we can improvise our way of communication, way of talk, way of presentation. Everything does consciously, but unconsciously subconscious mind is to be trained for perfect body language. Otherwise our body language cannot depict our inner personality. So we have to first train our subconscious mind so as to present ourselves before the audience with our innate qualities represented or reflected. There are four pillars for better body language. First thing is, don't touch your head, your face nearby while you are talking or listening. This is the first point. Some people, they will touch their hand, they will keep their cheeks like this, they will touch their chin like this. That is not it depicts that you are tense, you are stressful, and you are inferior in your mind thought. So avoid all those things. Don't allow your hands to raise up upon your neck level. It should be, your hands should be locked in the steeple method near parallel to your trunk. That is the first step. Second is your facial expression. Face is the index of mind, they will say. Always keep smiling, always keep inviting to the friendly leads, always keep interacting, always cool in your thoughts, in your behavior, and you don't articulate a plastic smile. Your smile should be genuine, and don't go for some cunning laughter also, like this. They will side talks, no, nothing. We should, your laugh should be genuine. You have to invite audience to, so that they can hear you with faith. For that you have to improvise your language, your words. You as such as you have to improvise your thoughts, and also you have present yourselves with your behavior. Behavior is body language. And eye contact. Always keep eye contact. If you are giving a lecture to one, always keep eye contact. If you are giving a lecture to big audience, equally you have to grace towards the auditorium, and you have to give equal importance to all the parts of all the sectors of the audience. That is also important. Then always positive your shoulders should be straight. No brooding of shoulders, no sadness in the face, no irritation, no anger, no prospectives of tension in your depiction. So always be positive nature, confident, and your smile should be genuine, and you should be natural enough, and you should be cool enough, and you should always be inviting, friendly leads. Always a smile on the face and friendly leads. It matters a lot. Then comes the postures and gestures. See, some people, they will lock their shoulders like this while they are talking or hearing. It is a bad posture. What happens here? You are locking your abdomen. You are locking your. It indicates it is passing the message that you are tensed up. You are inferior. You are somewhere you are feeling conflict in your mind. So avoid all these things. And one more thing, if you lock your hands like this, you are locking your acupressure centers, which connect your neuroflexes of your mind. So don't avoid all these things. And one more thing is, we have to sit erect, shoulders erect, and see straight, eye contact, smile in your face. And if you sit straight also, our neurological transmitters work in a pace, and the transmission of new ideas, new thoughts, new vocabulary, and instant perceptions all comes in a pace as a flow. And one more thing is types of walking. While you are standing also, you should be very confident. Stand straight and don't lean, don't catch some stool or chair like that. You should be you should depict your innate confidence on your external behavior. That is the essence of public speaking. And there are types of walks. Speed walk, and medium paced walk, and also slow walk. This type of walking also depicts our personality. Speed walks, what the idea it convocates is, person is in multitask oriented, person is in hurry, person is in tense, person is in superficial situations, he is not thinking deep, he is not getting ideas in the deep, and he is a fast thinker. So he's a fast thinker, but he is not an efficient thinker. That concept of ideas we are transmitting to the audience, that should be avoided. And medium walking with style, gesture, and some province, all indicates that these are the walk of CEOs, executives. Paced walks, walking straight, have a pace, and looking around, inviting others in a smiling face, gazing at others. It is also walk of CEOs. And another thing is slow walk. Slow walk, already as it proves as the person is lazy, procrastinating, and he is not having thinking, he is not having ideas. Don't look downwards. Before you are starting of your speaking session itself, you are conveying the idea of your negativity to the audience, so they are not interested. So first thing is, we have to create faith in the audience by our gestures, by our knowledge comes secondary, and presentation comes secondary, even secondary. But first thing is, immediate eye reckoner is your behavior, your way of communicate, your way of body language, your way of standing, your way of walking, your face expressions, and your way of your presentation of your hands and hands, and your way of showing your patterns. Thank you.